What's up, you guys? This is Showtime with Showtime Shredded over here. Size, growth, get big. Alright. So, just a little follow-up with you guys. I've talked to a couple of clients and just kind of asked them, hey, what do you like, what do you not like about, videos and this and that? What would you like to see more of, right? And, you don't really know what people like and don't like unless they're going to comment below, which, with 2 subscribers or 20 subscribers, whatever I have, right? Not very many. So you're not getting a lot of feedback, right? Positive or negative necessarily, unless you're, really killing it and people really like it, or you just really have some horrible stuff and people are just like, dude, what the F is this, right? So, and even if you do have stuff that's horrible, if you got 2 to 20 people, they're probably good friends of yours or whatever, right? And they just might like, oh man, this is bad stuff, but I don't have the heart to tell them, right? So, but don't worry about that, okay? If you like stuff, great, let me know. If you don't like it, let me know, right? It don't bother me. Now, if you have a question, a certain question, hey, what about this? And what do you think about that? Okay? If I know the answer, I'll let you know, okay? If you're embarrassed about a certain thing, you don't want to give your opinion, you'd rather do the question on the DL, PM me, text me. Questions, there's no stupid question, right? The one that's stupid is unasked, right? We've been told that since we were like 8 years old, right? Unless you're going to ask the same question over and over and over again, actually, I don't even mind that. Repetition's the mother of skill. So, if you got a question, just freaking ask, right? If I don't know the answer, I'll tell you. So, and if I do know the answer, I'll also tell you. So, go ahead and throw that in there. If you got a question, if you got a certain video you want me to make, I can't guarantee I'll do it. If you go jump off a bridge, nice try, right? Some people are crazy enough to do it. They'll do bungee cords. They'll jump off a bridge if you tell them to do it. Okay, but I'm not going to get asked. I'm going to get mad at those kind of requests. All right. If you got a certain question about nutrition, training, anything like that, feel free to ask. All right. And just for shits and giggles, like I said, I was going to pray about some things and see what's going on. I'm going to go ahead and just mostly go for health and fitness, but I'm going to put a little bit of weight on too, just for fun, just to see where it goes, see if I don't get too sloppy. I'm already seeing a little bit of washout, just with a little bit of macro increase that I've done. But I have also gained some muscle. I've also gained a little bit in the stomach, okay? Because I've already put on 7 pounds in like a day or two, okay? I've gone from, well, remember I was fluctuating between 210 and 220, but mostly 210 to 218, okay? And then when I finally started, I'm going to bulk a little bit. I was already back up to 227 at that point. So now I'm 234. That's a day or two's time. So it's good progress, okay? I'm happy with a pound a day, a pound every other day, even a pound or 2 a week if it's consistent enough is great if you don't plateau, right? So I'm not picky, I'm not in a hurry. I've been 255 before, I've been 243 before, which I'm under 10 pounds away from that, I'll probably be there by the end of the week, or the end of next week at the latest, right? But the 243 is usually a good look. I usually look really good around 240, 250, right? Not too smooth, but big and full and strong, right? Fairly tight. 277, it wasn't really that sloppy. It was a different look, a little bit of the gut and stuff. But the arms were 21 1/4, okay? And a similar physique at the 264. But there I was tighter than at 277 because I had the upper and middle abs, right? And you can even see the lower ones a little bit, but just not as much as the upper and middle. And it's 264, okay? I was very puffy, right? And a little bit of water retention and so forth. I was stronger than walks, right? Over 1,000 pounds on some lifts, this, that, the other thing. And there's days where I get over 1,000 pounds when I'm, that 248 to 253, 254 as well. And the deadlift is usually mid to high 6s at that body weight too, on a regular basis. Okay, if I pull 605 or 6'10 or 6'20 at a body weight of 248 or greater, that's usually the low end, 205 to 220 on a bad day, right? And a good day is 630 to 680, okay? And that's where we're at. So right now we're just going to get a little bit of size, and then we're going to play around with that. See, we're going to play around with the bulk thing for a little bit. I'm going to draw it back down. It's probably going to kind of depend on what my clients are doing. If one of them wants to kind of do it with me, or if I decide to do a contest of some type, whether it be powerlifting or bodybuilding. Probably won't be powerlifting. My knee's still screwed up, which is another good thing. My legs are still very atrophied as they start to grow now. That's going to help. That's going to shoot the body weight up, okay? Because we're going to run 234 without legs. So 240, 250 right around the corner, okay? All right. Anyways, if you got any kind of questions, and the reason I bring up progress in this and that is not a showboat thing, okay? It is for informational, educational purposes, because, you know, when you see certain people do certain things, it sparks ideas, okay? Yeah, I want to look like that. No, I don't want to look like that. How's he looking like that? Sparks questions, right? Which I have answers to, all right? So, just, you got a question, ask. If you don't have a question, you don't need to ask nothing, right? Obviously, it's a no-brainer. If you got a concern, if you have an idea for a video you want me to do, right? Like I said, may or may not do it. You may say, a certain amount of rep with weights. How many times can you do this or that? I'll just answer it, or you might want to see a video on it. It's going to depend on where my strength level's at. If I'm not very strong, or I'm not very, or I'm not doing the muscular endurance thing, and say, you know, do 3 or 15 or 3 or 405 for reps, you know, I might not be wanting to do that because maybe my muscular endurance is very good. So, and maybe it is, but anyways, I'm just throwing out examples of things that people will sometimes shoot out on people's YouTube channels, like, you know, do a max day, or do a weird whatever, you know. And if it looks like fun, I'll do it. And if it doesn't look like fun at the time, I'll decline, and I may or may just ignore the comment, or I might just explain why I'm not doing it. Maybe it's something I'm gonna do, but later on down the road, and at least that way you know your idea is in my head, right? But anyways, it's been Showtime and Showtime Shred Fitness over here. Size, growth, get big. All right. Again, if you got questions, I'll try to answer them. There's certain questions, certain things you want to see more of, more bulk, more chop, more of my kid, more of my family type videos, more of my client type videos. I'm open for ideas, right? I don't really care. I'm just on here, play around, have fun, educate, motivate, inspire, entertain, and a worst case scenario, if none of the other of the things above have occurred, right? Because if you're watching video after video, there's got to be some reason you're going to do it. Why would you torture yourself if I piss you off and get on your nerves and everything else, unless it's somebody else that's watching, you're just hearing them going, man, if you turn that motherfucker off, I'm tired of hearing him talk, right? I don't take offense to people pushing the off button, right? Or the on button, or the whatever button, right? It is what it is. It's your TV set, or your cell phone, or your internet, or whatever it is, and it's your call on what you want to watch or don't watch. I don't take offense to nothing, so I shouldn't say nothing, right? Everybody's probably got their limits, but let's just say I'm a hard person to offend, okay? It's hard to get me mad, okay? You gotta kind of, you know, earn that one, right? Don't take it like a trophy, like it's a good thing to make somebody mad. It's not normally mad. It's usually because you're being inappropriate or a pain in the ass. So don't take pride in that if you are one of these people that can piss me off, right? But, all right, this has been Showtime with Showtime Shred Fitness over here. Size, growth, get big. Alright. And I got a whole bunch of bragging to do on some of my buddies as well that have done some pretty cool shit. That'll be in another video. Take care, guys.